the sword of truth, I stand and fight. In the armor of God, my future is bright. Sharpened like steel, by His word I'm made. In the battle of faith I'll never be swayed. The blade of His love cuts through the lies. With the strength of the Savior I rise, I rise, I rise.
Morning, everybody. Welcome back to Bubba's EDC. Coming at you this Sunday. Weird to do a long form for me on a Sunday, but our service this morning is delayed till 3 this afternoon because all the weather that came through last night here in the South. We had really no issues at all. I woke up at 2 to thunder and lightning, really heavy. Look out the window, no rain at all, just thunder and lightning. I was like, you could hear maybe a little bit of wind. It wasn't much. I fell back asleep. And I woke up this morning. The ground was wet, but nothing. So if we ever lost power, it was maybe it flickered, but I don't even know it. So yeah, very thankful the Lord protected us through all that. So far, everybody we've heard from our church, the most we've heard about is somebody's trampoline getting moved across the yard. So very, very thankful. But coming to you today with an open tag from that Tired Tiger, Baxter's Blades. Really enjoy Andrew over there at Baxter's Blades. If y'all aren't following him, go check him out. I'm sure you all are. But go check him out. And his open tag was show your green knives. So I was like, well, I've only got 2 or 3. Then I went and looked and I found a couple more. Oh, I was like, where's the rest of them? They're in my pocket. I went to town. Took my daughter out to eat with some friends from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So no particular order here. Random, or a big range of colors, random order. So showing the green knives. So green camo Swiss Army knife. I don't know which one this is. I am terrible with knowing. You have your corkscrew. You have your you have your little package carrier, all 3 of those on the back. You have, of course, little blade, big blade, cap lifter, flathead screwdriver, wire stripper, small flathead screwdriver, can opener. This one has the scissors, shears, I guess. And is there something else there? Yeah, saw. Thought there was another one there. And then, of course, tweezers, toothpick. For my opinion so far, with the different tweezers I've tried, they are the best tweezers out there. I know Kevin, Knife Doctor, says that. They are fantastic. And this was a gift from Brother Nate Green sometime last year, maybe 8 months ago now. He sent me that in the mail. I was toting it every day, and then it started to wear through the camo, and I didn't want to wear the camo off, so I don't tote it anymore. It's just for here at the house. Let's see here. This one barely makes the cut. Green Spacer. This is a Buck 722 Spitfire. I had done a trade with Chase from Southern Blades, and he threw this in the trade. So great knife. Have not attempted to sharpen it yet because of the way the blade is curved. I'm gonna wait till I get the precision sharpener so I don't screw that up. Because I've used it and it's still got an edge, but y'all can hear that, but it could be better. So that was a great knife. I cannot flick it as quick. Oh, that was pretty good. As quick as a Spyderco, but excuse me, 722 Spitfire. This was a gift from my wife for our anniversary last year. Opinel. This is the number 6. Right there. Is that right? Yeah, number 6. This is the inox, so the stainless. Cool color. And honestly, I forgot this was in there. Sharp. These are sharp. I wish the lanyard hole was bigger. This is what it came with, this little bitty thin thing. And I want to drill it out, but I don't have a drill press. And I'd rather be able to clamp it to a drill press. That way I can make sure it's perfect. So that's down the road. This is the big boy in the bunch today for total size. This is the Kershaw Black Horse 2. This is a USA, there we go, 1060A. So they have several 1060s. They have the camo, they have the black. There might be a wooden one, I don't remember. They have 1060s. I think this 1060B is the black. I forget, there's several. But y'all know I love Kershaw, especially the older. I mean, I like the new moderns, but I love the older. This is more like a modern traditional, I guess, because this rubber handles, but it's hunter style. Big clip point, stainless steel blade. Lanyard hole, super thin, regular, like leather lace from Michaels, whatever, will not fit. I've tried and tried. I guess you could take that whole plug out and make that thing bigger. So I don't really know what they were thinking with that lanyard hole. Ain't big enough for nothing. This is a new acquisition. It is not perfect, but it's my childhood. The Roy Rogers Riders of the Silver Screen Cowboy Barlow series. And this is 1999. Smoky Mountain Knife Works did this. And it's Novelty Knife Company, USA. I had to sand a little there today with there was a 400 grit to get some rust off, but it still shined up pretty good. I'll go up with higher grits at some point. I got Master Barlow on the bolsters there. Just a cool knife, and it's a big boy. I mean, and it's got a heck of a spring. I'm not gonna. It don't clack that loud when you open it, but it's big. There is some spacing. You see some gapping there on the back. So like this, they were cheap. This was in a bundle, and I'll show you another knife out of that bundle before the end of this. It's not green, but it's a project I'm working on. This right here is a Frontier Ireland. This one, this has been a user. It's got some pitting on the blades, on the blade. The tip's been worked a little bit, but this was a gift from Mike at Make Cutlery Great Again. We had done a trade and he threw this in. And because he knows I like the Frontiers just like he does. So I believe he had duplicates of this one, I believe. So very cool little knife. Good walk and talk. So nice little knife. Love the green. Green's not my favorite color, but I like it. And yesterday I cleaned this one up because I was gonna do a green video yesterday. And the only knives I thought I had that were green were this one that I just showed and the next two. And so I pulled this one out and polished it with a sunshine cloth. And I sent a video to a couple guys that I chat with and showed them how good it cleaned up. Then a few hours later, Brother Terry from My Ordinary Life with Terry showed the same bloody knife. I was like, what are the odds of that? Y'all, these old timers, these are just something else. You can't go wrong with an old timer. Schrade Plus, USA 50T, look at that brass. And I like it with the brass and then the nickel pin in the middle. I think that just looks good. I think I like that better than brass pin with the brass bolster. But we got brass pins throughout, brass old timer shield. Just a great little knife. So I've got the 50T. I also want to get one in the traditional Delrin, the brown. I've got the 60T, then I need to get the 7 2, 3, 4, whichever ones they have. I want all of them at some point. I do. CJRB Pyrite Light. Y'all know, y'all have seen me flip this on video before. It's the only button lock I got, and I love this knife. But what I might do is take this apart and try to either blast, if I can find somebody with a sandblaster, or just sand and get that black off there, because I'm not a fan of the black blades. But this is a great knife. Big old choil up there for you to get up tight on something. Love the shape of the blade. It's got a small lanyard hole, reversible pocket clip, tip up the way God intended. That way you can pull it out and go. That's the way God intended, in my opinion. And this one here, I showed this one last because this is probably definitely the most collectible out of my green knives. This is a 1988 Greenbone gun stock. Got this in a trade with a guy. I traded him a 1978 18 pattern, I think. And I think I got the gun stock, a trapper, case trapper, a Rough Rider trapper. There might have been one more knife, I don't remember. But isn't that pretty? Gun stock is such a cool little pattern. Only other gun stock I got is that Schrade that JC Mountain Jar had sent me. But just a cool little knife. And it's Greenbone because the Travis knife shift from used to be Travis the case guy, now the knife shift. I showed it in a group and he's looked at the model number. Model number is GG. It means gun stock Greenbone or Greenbone gun stock, either way. So I love the Greenbone stuff. Usually the Greenbone stuff is very pricey. So the fact that I was able to work this in a trade, very pleased to have that. Very, very pleased. But y'all, that's my green knives. 9 of them. I know this one's kind of cheating on that one, but there's green there. But I was gonna show y'all something I'm working on. So when I had got that lot of knives off Whatnot with the Roy Rogers knife, the whole reason I got the lot to begin with, because I saw Hopalong Cassidy. So this is a Hopalong Cassidy hammer brand. Well, when I got it, it didn't have a bail. So I remembered yesterday that I had a bail off a old Imperial electrician's knife. Well, hammer brand and Imperial, same thing. So to me, that fits. Now I might pull it back off and trim a little bit to make it clamp in a little more, because it's like, it can't go in no more right now. That's all, as far in as it goes. So I might do that, I don't know. But y'all, it's rough. I worked on it just a little bit last night. The insides were juicy, as Mike said. We were talking, but I was just trying to do it with some sandpaper and a pick and a little flathead screwdriver and some WD-40. So you wouldn't know it, that looks 100 times better. That's how bad it was. But I'm gonna get down there with my Dremel and a wire wheel, and the blades are all there. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. They all got good snap, especially the main blade, which is the one you really want anyways. So definitely got some spots. I'm gonna be very careful doing anything to the show side, because I don't want to lose the picture, but I want to try to clean up the rest of it. So like I said, it's better than it was already. But yeah, once I get down there with the Dremel and the wire brush, should be looking good. I'll be able to get the back springs a little better too, which they look some better, but I kind of got tired of fooling with it last night. So little project for the future. And then This is a Hammer brand fish knife in that same bundle. So I'll be cleaning it up. This has got great snap. Somebody had really boogered up the blade edge. You can see right in there where they took it to a grinder or something. Really noticeable on that side. So that's gonna take some work. I started sanding on the bolster a little bit today, trying to get some of even it out a little bit. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it, because I don't know if I'm gonna sand the paint off the covers. Is that plastic? So there's clear plastic, it looks like, over the paint, or it's another cover under there. I don't know, but yeah. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do with it, but even though the blade's kind of boogered up, it's sharp. So a couple little projects I'm working on. But it's hard to tell because the couch is gray, but this is green. Anyways, we're getting ready for church here in a little bit. It's 11:30. We got a few hours, but I got to get songs together for church. And our piano player, they just had a baby, so he won't be there. So I got to figure out who's gonna play piano this morning. But that's all good. But hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and looking forward to the week ahead. And good things coming. I believe it. Good things coming. So got that package I've been waiting on. I tried to submit a thing with the post office this morning, and I got an error with their stupid website. So that knife has went back and forth from starting in Tennessee, went to North Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, Georgia, South Carolina. Now it's in Augusta, Georgia. Excuse me. Which is where the zip code I fat fingered says it's supposed to go to, but it's not supposed to go to Augusta, it's supposed to go to me. So we'll see if they can figure this out. I'm gonna go on. I tried to do it on my phone. I'm gonna do it on the computer and see if I can get that form put in. They put their hands on it and scratch out that zip code and put the right zip code. So we shall see. Anyways, y'all have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. If you're able to go to church, enjoy your service, worship hard. Put everything you got into it. The more you put in, the more you get out of it. And remember, do something kind for someone. It goes a mighty long way. God bless you.
With the sword of truth, I stand and fight. In the armor of God, my future is bright. Sharpened like steel, by His word I'm made. In the battle of faith, I'll never persuade. The blade of His love cuts through the lies. With the strength of the Savior, I rise, I rise, I rise.